What can hurt your marketing on social media?
Welcome back to the Not So Roundtable with AJ and Anthony. What's our topic for the day today?
I think we're going to talk about marketing strategies and content marketing strategies for like attorneys, personal injury. We did a little dive today, and what we're seeing is a lot of posting gaps. And what can hurt your marketing on social media is one, your posting gaps. First of all, are you a real business? I see you post once every few months. I understand you're busy, you're in and out of court, whatever. The point is you need to at some point put somebody in place to take over your social media content creation, your social media growth, and your paid ads management. Now that's hard to find, that high income skill set in just one person, but this can help your business for the life of your business. Should you quit having your posting gaps, this helps people that if they see your paid ad on, let's say, Google, or they see flyer hanging up at either grocery stores, gas stations, or even if you have a billboard, right? This helps them know that not only are you in business, you're absolutely kicking butt for everybody because they can scroll your post. So number one, your post gaps. Post more.
I was going to say, the biggest thing I've seen, so online and offline marketing are both huge things. The biggest thing I've seen is a lot of lawyers, especially us guys when we go to the bathroom. Where do you see the lawyers? Oh, you're going to get a DUI, save this number, save this. Like, who's going to trust somebody in a bathroom? Like, legitimately. I see those people, I'm like, oh, all right. So, I mean, get some testimonials out there. Get people that have worked with you, that you've made the money for, you've won in court for. See if they'll come out and talk about it. Hey, this is what happened, this is what's going on. And it gets you the trust factor to know you're first off a local business, you're in this area, you're a real person for being part of the community. And lawyers are huge. They go in a courtroom with you. They're the ones that stand in front of you. Like, they should be known.
The trusted professional.
Exactly.
And speaking of trust, let's talk about the ads we've seen. So I've looked up their ads and I see very weak call to actions, and I see no reason for me to call you should I be experiencing workman's comp issue, or should I be calling a personal injury attorney, or any attorney for that matter. I'm seeing very few weak call to actions, and the way you can fix this is you can have your testimonial, instead of it being just a standalone graphic, it could be a standalone graphic of an actual client that you've actually won a case for, and they can have a little blurb out there that says, I won X amount of money. It's like they paid my mortgage for the next 10 years, Bring that equivalent of how much money they made into something that they can actually think about that would apply to them, and that will really help them as far as a psychological, purchasing factor as well.
I was going to say, as far as call to actions goes, the one thing that we really didn't see is Instagram, Facebook, stories, reels. I mean, how are you going to hit a new audience when you're posting into your page and the same people are seeing them? You're already low on likes for your page. You're not being seen a lot. And you're not using the two main tools that Facebook and Instagram give you to reach bigger audiences. Reels literally is set up and they're paying people to reach more people and get more people involved. It helps you with your page likes. It helps you with your visibility. Stories allow you to be right on the top. All of that it's not being used across almost everybody that we looked at. And that's one of your biggest ways to actually reach new people.
When we were looking into this, we were seeing the use of these attorneys having, being strong on Facebook, but having an Instagram that has a total of maybe 10 posts or less on there. And so what we see right there is we see that your Facebook is not linked with your Instagram, and you can fix that in Meta. So, link your Instagram with your Facebook, and when you post one, post it both. There's going to be a different audience on each platform as Instagram ages. So let's think about that. What we're not seeing is the use of stories. We're not seeing of any behind the scenes content. We're not seeing any tips. We're not seeing you could take a video testimonial and post it on your story, a little 15-second clip. And once again, with that, you want to lead with why they decided to call you. You know, I was injured and I won this much money. Here's the story. You know, that's amazing for you guys. And we're not seeing any of it. But that it doesn't mean that it's over for you guys. It just means that you guys can always, always, always get better.
Now, we all have heard of this company. You know, it's my money and I want it now. Right? I mean, obviously, that's not a person we're focusing on, but it's something that resonates to everybody. If anybody has a structured settlement, they understand where to go. They've heard it so much, so many times. Lawyers could be doing this all day long. You know, you need a defense, get this. You need this happens, get this, and put some music with it. Put it out on the stories, make it interactive. Get it so it's stuck in people's head. They get in the situation that you're a lawyer for, they think of you. Period. That's exactly what you do. Corner the market.
Yeah, and he had a really good 800 number.
867.
Yeah, something cash now. But see, you remember that. And although I think this is a structured settlement guy, right?
Yeah, it's structured settlement. It doesn't mention exactly who we're talking about around
but
here.
I mean, you get the idea, and that's memorable marketing. So, I mean, just like he said, anything with something that's exactly memorable. I mean, in our area, all I have to say is 199 rides, and what are you going to do? Yep, oh my goodness, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's one of the biggest things that I see lacking in a lot of areas, but very, very content to lawyers. Because when people need a lawyer, they're usually in trouble, or something bad happened, or they're in a situation in their life that's not good.
Or they're actually innocent.
I mean, that's a defense lawyer. Yeah, a defense lawyer if they're innocent. But in most cases, it's not a good situation. You want to have your marketing make people feel like there's a way out.
Right. And back to when we were looking at like ads, you know, let's call to action, and it's like the double call to action, and in between there's a crushing the limiting belief. You know, so call to action, crush limiting belief, double down with another call to action, and those are really strong. You guys will see a lot more opt-ins, whether you're running ads or your phone calls or whatever you're measuring on your end, whether you're getting somebody to fill out a lead form, you're getting emails in by leads, however you're running those ads, think about the double call to action, right? And in the middle, crush a limiting belief they may have. So, I mean, and as far as that, more faces. Now, we already do see a lot of faces on social media, but we're not seeing enough. You know, sometimes I see a lot of stock content as well, and I seem to see that a lot with every industry we look into. That can be one thing. And I mean, if you're just looking for, like, I mean, a quick background remover, remove.bg, but just to be consistent with it as well. And if you got team members, get them cutouts and then put a quick post or make something funny or make it a joke or something like that. Just content to cause the conversation, guys.
And if you guys don't have somebody or don't have a high income skill set training in that field, that's literally what we're here for. Check out Basic to Boss. Like, the program is designed to train somebody to do it.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely went through it, and I'm telling you, from where he was to where he's at now and to where he continues to go, it's just absolutely insane. I mean, it's the same reason why we are crushing it for people in the private group. We're helping people, and obviously when we get a certain number in there, I don't want it to go to too many people for early bird, but the first movers will get it. But Basic the Boss will help you save years and thousands of dollars off, you know, going into debt, embarrassment, starting a business and almost failing, because we're in the day and age where every company is expected to be a full-on media production company, because you have to create content, and then not only that, like, you have to do your job on top of it. But, you know, we have defined it and we have brought it down into how to run your business with everything social media, content creation, running ads, social media growth, and just all around, what are you going to do in the next 6 months, then what are you going to do the next year, and creating evergreen and seasonal content that is absolutely reusable and making it easily done and accessible for you guys. So that's how Basic the Boss was born, because there was such a huge gap in the market that there was no course or any training out there that you could go. Now, obviously, if you're in the local area, I'll train a professional in the studio. I'll take your company's employees and give them a high income skill set. We'll train them. However, if you do not have the ability to come travel, then I would definitely say, you know, join our private group on Facebook, Basic the Boss, and go through the program when I do release it. So besides that, your consistency in marketing, hitting your posting gaps, not letting a long period of time go. And honestly, if you're hitting these long posting gaps, just get in. If your business is on Facebook and Instagram, get into Meta. Schedule out your content. Schedule out your stories. You can do both, right?
Right. I mean, that's 100% right. Like, get involved with it. And I definitely say, for checking out this episode and everything like that, make sure you get in the private group. And, welcome to the Not So Roundtable in our humble theater here today.
Get
it's
yourself
been AJ
a theater
the Hype Man
and Anthony Scott.